So I'm excited, man. Our last standing on business webinar was just super powerful. We touched on a lot of great things. Every month we building with new entrepreneurs. And most of the same ones we've been working with. Most of us we've been working with. Over the years. It's definitely been an honor, man. So, we're getting closer and closer to our goal, as far as helping over 100 helping at least 100 businesses, tap into that business funding, and really just develop to that next level. I know most of you guys been doing your thing and grinding for years, and feeling like you just kind of going in circles. So that's the point of our webinars. That's the point of our programs, our different activities. Our brainstorming sessions is to really just help you guys take it to that next level, and to share information, share knowledge. I'm pretty sure everybody heard this saying, knowledge is key. Knowledge is power. It's definitely true. So it's something that we can learn from everybody. It's something that we can learn from each one. So my boy Darwin been definitely blessing the community with a lot of free game, a lot of just a lot of jewels in general. Whether you're part of his program or not, he's definitely been taking the time out to really dive in and hit that pavement hard. So for most people that don't know, I'm gonna go ahead and introduce Darwin. I want you to give him a little bit of background about yourself. I know we got a couple new people on, and then for those that's been rocking with us for a minute, maybe we can kind of tap in and see who been doing that homework, who been putting in this work. Meanwhile, while Darwin is introducing himself, make sure you guys blow up that chat, man. Put your websites in there, put your LLCs. Let's see what businesses and brands we have in the chat. Definitely check out our master and our business link. I actually just put the link in the chat. So as we're going on, make sure you guys pull that link up and just see some of the resources that we have on there for business owners. And just see what we're doing, all of the different modules, all of the different steps, all of the different elements, and just see how hands-on we are, with our different companies, and just tap in, and just see what type of resources that you can actually benefit from as well. But yeah, man, no further ado, man, my guy, Mr. Fix It, man.
Man, listen, good evening, man. Welcome. I always love to say peace and love to all my brothers and sisters, everybody. And also give an honor to God, because, if it wasn't for him, we wouldn't be sitting right here in front of these laptops, phones, social media, internet, whatever it may be, that gas, that electric car you got to plug up, or that house, that home, that condo, that apartment, wherever you at. If it wasn't for him, none of it would be possible. So most definitely want to start off by that. Today is Saturday. I always call Saturdays Successful Saturdays, because it's the end of the week. We call it the weekend and everything. But if you had a successful week, I want you guys to put a heart in the chat box, because getting through these weeks, they flying by. Me and Delano, we were just making fun of it, like, man, it's already March. And we're in the first quarter. This is what we call the first quarter. So January to March, or I think April, is the first quarter. So we still got about 2 more months of the first quarter where we can really still, make some ground and do some things. So myself, Darwin Stewart, I'm just a kid from the inner city of Chicago, Illinois. A lot of people hear all type of narratives about my city, but where I come from is beautiful. I'm not going to say as far as the urban areas, the hoods, the ghettos and all like that, but some of that always have some life to it as well too, because Chicago has bred so many celebrities, entertainers, and greats, that I could go on and on about. But it was just to the simple fact that, my city is what made me who I am today, and other things as well too. I went off to college. I went to Jackson State University, I love, and it was just a eye opener for me to see how so many different places of the country are behind, or this and that or whatever. And it's not just like, okay, it's a bad thing or anything, but it's just how things are set up. And that's why when it comes down to when we standing on business, we want to make sure everything is standing up the right way that it needs to be. Y'all follow me? So I didn't get no hearts in that chat box too, by the way. I've been looking for the heart. All right, everybody that's coming in, okay. Oh yeah, mute your mics. But other than that, as far as, you know, how I got into this industry, you know, I started doing direct marketing. I was doing door-to-door sales in 2016. So just imagine, well, 2015, just imagine, you know, waking up every day, 8 o'clock in the morning, meetings in the morning, about, you know, 10, 11, no, about like 11, 12, you know, we're starting to knock doors and I'm not stopping until 8 o'clock. So I used to work 12-hour shifts every day, you know, but it was basically molding me into the business owner that I am today, because you had to, you know, understand different things when it came down to running a team and, you know, learning different personalities. Also, you know, keeping up with your logs and stuff like that, you know, when it comes down to that. So your business is the same way. You're going to hire employees. You're going to, you know, have documentation that you got to keep organized and everything. So, you know, last standing on business we were talking about, you know, how to basically set up your business, make sure everything is right, your name, your address, your business phone number, email, and everything. So I'm not going to go too much in depth of that, but basically we all pretty have, you know, been around and have an understanding of that. So everybody that's on here, you know, if you have a bit, so these are the 5 components, you know, kind of like major components. You want to have your LLC, your EIN, a business email, a business address, and then you also want to have a business bank account. Those are the top 5. You know, phone number and all the other stuff and everything is okay, but if you have those 5 things, you know what I'm saying, put a 5 in the chat box, because that's just the basics that you need, okay? If you already done that incorrectly, is it difficult to change? No, it is not difficult to change. It's basically what you call amend. Talking about address. Yeah, so basically, if you're using a personal address for your business address, it's okay, because some businesses, you know, can be home based. But, you know, when you want to go into the credit and the funding that we're going to talk about tonight, you want to have a brick and mortar address. And it's not hard to, you know, get someone that you may know to use their address and just pay them something a little bit every month on that, just so you can have that address. Some people use virtual addresses. They're okay, but I really prefer people to use a brick and mortar address. That, you know, sometimes and everything. The virtual addresses, they work and everything. It's a brick and mortar and all that, but it's just like, you know, sometimes it can get oversaturated when it comes down to that. So business phone number, you can simply just go to a carrier, AT&T, T-Mobile, Verizon, any places like that, and pretty much open that up. So I see Delano 5, Shannon 5, iPhone 5. Okay, great. So like I said, we got that. We got the bases on that. So now, once you set up the business, what do you guys think you need to do after you set up the business? I want to see some, you know, you got everything set up and everything. What is the next thing we're doing after we got the LLC, we got the EIN, we got, you know, everything? Okay, get a business license. Yeah, that comes with it. You may need a business license. But yeah, I'm thinking about something very strategic and very, you know, straightforward, because I think sometimes we miss this step. And I'm going to share my screen, but before, I just want to get some people to just try to guess. But after you set everything up, what is the first thing that we're going to do? Or you have to do it? And if you want to unmute yourself, you can unmute yourself to say it and everything as well, too. So I'm going to get my screen ready to set up. right, nobody don't want to guess. Come on, we got to get in tune. Let's perk up, you guys, because this is where, the next step is to where we need to be when it comes down to, like I said, getting the lines of credit, the credit cards, the funding and everything. But not even just that, but how you want your business to be successful, you have to do this. But no one, Delano, you want to go at it? I'm gonna pick.
I was with her with the business license.
Not sure. Okay.
But then I was thinking like, okay, once we got everything set up, I think we want to start, setting up some accounts. You know what I mean? Start really applying. Was that where you going with it?
Just about. I'm about to share my screen and you guys will see. Can you guys see?
Yes, sir.
A business plan. We always want to make sure that we do this, not just for ourselves, because we want to see where where we want our business to be in the next year, in the next 3 years, in the next 5 years. But this plan is what banks want to see, credit unions want to see, lenders want to see. Like, they want to see, not just because, okay, you got a bank account, you got an address, you got all of these things. What about a business plan? Because don't they always ask, okay, what are you going to use the money for? And listen, one of my mentors always say, a person without a plan, they plan to fail. And you don't want to plan. You don't want to go without having a plan, and then you're just winging it and everything. No, you really want to set up so you can look. See, the thing is that the banks and the lenders and the credit unions and everything, it's been a game been playing for decades before we were even born. That's why they set up credit and everything and all that, because they had to diversify and keep the middle class from the poor class. They had to do that. So it's little things like this that goes a long way, that states to say, okay, Miss, who we have on here? Hold on, let me see something. Okay, Miss Shannon. Because I saw what business was that? The name of the business. Glamour Posse or Pose? Shannon, can you come up real quick? I just want you to, just 2 seconds, let us know what your business does and, what is your motive and what is your agenda when it comes down to your business. Real quick. And I think you can unmute yourself. Sorry to put you on, on the hot seat real quick, but just real fast, because you were the first one to, put your business information on.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't know you were talking to me. I apologize.
Yes, no problem.
Let me walk into the bathroom. Hold on 1 second. Sorry, you guys. I am actually working, but anyway, my name is Shannon Thomason. I'm the owner of Glamour Pose Collection. I am excited to be here. Thank you for having me. I'm sorry, I did not hear the question that you wanted me to ask. Can you repeat them, please?
Yeah, so I just wanted you to give an insight of what is your business and what's the agenda for your business and everything.
Yeah, so my business, I own a women's clothing, a women's collection. So we specialize in women's clothing and accessories. I do fashion shows all over, so I kind of do a little bit of everything. So I have my online store where I sell the women's clothing and accessories. I also had a brick and mortar, which you were talking about. I did have a brick and mortar. I actually have it in my location. It's very great to have because it allows you to have clients both online and in store. And then I do the fashion shows as well. So I work closely with models, and we travel all over the world. We just kind of like showcase my stuff. So I do a little bit of everything. I've been in business for about 5 years. So I've been doing this going on to 6 years. So I've been doing this for a little while.
Yes, same here. I just celebrated my 6-year anniversary this year. So for sure.
Awesome.
But, yeah, so thank you so much for that.
You're welcome.
I love to hear the energy. I love to hear what you're doing and everything. That's vital. My sister is a model. Delano, that's how we actually.
Yeah, she was with us in New York. We was all together in New York, man.
Oh, okay.
Right.
Well then, so yeah, so
Yes.
man, most powerful thing ever. So I love it. I love it. And the thing is that just what you just said, you know, that would diversify you from a lot of people. Some people are strictly just online. They don't have a place where they can actually go, you know, and some people have a brick and mortar spot, but they don't have any online presence. So that's why a business plan always gets you prepared. But thank you for coming up so much, lovely. Thank you. Thank you.
You're very welcome. Thank you for having me.
Yes. So let's get back into the meat and potatoes. But just like, you know, Miss Shannon just got on and everything, you know, I know she has, you know, her lineup and her agenda ahead of herself as far as what is the perspective of the business with the clothing and stuff like that. So you see right here, this is my business plan that I set up when I first got started. As you can see, the years, it might be, you know, yep. So this is when I first got started, not till in 2020. Well, 2019 I got started, but 2020 I started my business. But just going back up here, so our vision is to provide an innovative opportunity to help teach consumers financial literacy, investments, and business development in every community. Now, our mission is to determine, to position the average consumer to help break generational curses and empower the youth to become financially literate. And these are the things that we provide. It shows who I'm trying to target. It also shows what problem that we're solving. We are correcting the mindset by teaching consumer law and basic financial habits with the intention to produce more 6- and 7-figure earners. Okay, my competitors are Lexington Law, Credit Saints, other, you know, multi-level marketing companies as well too, and everything. But the advantage. So now you can see I'm coming to all credit unions. I'm coming to banks. I'm coming to lenders. I'm letting them know, hey, listen, I know other people have got funded, but this is why, you know, the advantage is simply leveraging the consumer law. Most people don't leverage the consumer law sometimes. They just use basic disputes or whatever it may be. And also I leverage Metro to compliance. So now I need to update my business plan now. I can, because this was, you know, a little bit older, but, you know, using this is for you know, a visual, this is what it is. But in our full protection plan, you know, we include identity protection. I also have access to where people can get their trust set up, a debt payoff system as well too. And then I have many other more products that comes along that others don't provide. Okay. Then now, this is my marketing and sales plan. What is my marketing channels? Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat, Twitter, TikTok, my man Delano, you know, YouTube, podcasts, you know, anything you can think of when it comes down to social media, marketing materials, flyers, business cards, virtual business cards. Delano, I'm telling you, he's a beast in virtual business cards, or making your brand a virtual business card, because everything is, you know, tech savvy now. We got AI, we got all this stuff going on. So that's it. It says customer incentives. I do give out referral bonuses to all my consumers. I do give company discounts for businesses once they get started with my mentorship program. So that's a lot that come with it. Staff, it even gets down to your staff requirements. What do you want your staff to have? You know, do you want them to have, you know, a high school diploma? Do you want them to have at least a GED? Training is provided. Do you want them to have a degree? You know, things of that nature. And then just down here is just, you know, in the next few years where you want to be. So now look where we at, 2024. Now I believe I did this business plan in 2021. So now it's time to update it just a little bit and everything. But look what my goals were for 2022. My goals were to help 5,000 consumers restore their credit to a 750 or higher, create 1,000 homeowners, and start 500 new businesses. So Delano, how many businesses are we looking to? We said we want to get squared away this year.
Yeah, 100, man. That's definitely the goal. I know how we move. I know we can definitely oversee.
Yes.
And go over. Just per year we probably get 300 leads, or we make 300 new relationships a year. So I think out of that 300, especially with the program, the Master My Business program, and the webinars that we're doing now, and just us being more hands-on, I think now that we have a better structure, I think we'll be able to reach that goal much faster. We already, kicking off. We're still in the first quarter, and we already, have some new businesses that came in the year. They just not like shout out Key on Miss Body. That she just got her LLC established and working on her homework. As we speak. So we already seeing some progress. Shout out to Cherie's Chicken and JoJo's as one of our newest members to the Master in My Business program. She actually has a restaurant, Cherie's Chicken and JoJo's. And,
okay.
A lot of work with her, just just building. Actually, tomorrow she's actually going to be serving some specials at our Canvas Couture Art and Fashion experience. But to say that to Lise, we already seeing some great results just in the first quarter. So it's ridiculous, and I'm excited, man. I'm excited, and this is something that I wanted to touch bases with you, because within our program, business planning is something over the years I've really been stressing to a lot of businesses, especially with a lot of independent companies, because sometimes we come from that hustling mentality, so we don't always start off with a business plan. And I can't even act like I started off with a business plan myself, but usually we got 13 modules, and really business planning is like in that first module. So what do you feel like is the difference between creating a business plan before you establish a business, as far as before you get that LLC, before you get the business bank account, before you get even before you even settle?
I saw Shannon put that. Yeah, I saw that in the chat box. She said that she did it even before she did it and everything. Yeah. So
what do you feel like is a big difference, or do you even feel like it is a significant difference as far as doing it before you get everything together or after?
Well, the reason why I said that, some people can do it after they get it started and everything is because they actually put their feet in now. Because before you set up the business, we already had a plan. We already have everything in our head that we're trying to do. We might even write things down and everything. But until that business is on paper, then now we hitting the ground running and we can do that and everything. So because I think some people get a little I wouldn't say they get intimidated, but some people, when starting a business, they want to make sure that when they start it, they on point with everything and they got all their ducks lined up in a row. Because that's what I hear a lot when I'm helping people. They always say, well, I just want to make sure this is all right, and I cross my T's and dot my I's and everything. We're getting a lot of that because it's so many people out here that's saying, okay, well, start a new LLC, get this and get that and everything. And the process, I wouldn't say it's simple, but it's all about the effort you put in. That's it. That's all. I tell everybody, it's all on your effort, because this is going to be I'm not going to be running the business for you. I can help assist you with a lot of things, but behind the scenes and everything that's going on is going to be on you. So that's why, you know, when I get a new person that want to start a business and everything, they got this and everything. Like I say, I give them little stuff to do and everything, because sometimes they might not even have the money to kind of get started when it comes down to that. I know, you know, you can get free LLCs now, list stuff like that, but still, no, you have to pay your state to get that started. I know in Illinois it's $150. I think in Atlanta, how much is it? Like $70, $75? 100. You know what I'm saying? So different states, you know, have different policy and procedures. Now, I done got into, you know, different states that you can go to that is little to none, like Delaware, like, you know, what is the other one? Not Montana, but there's a few other one. Nebraska, wait, it's a few of them, but I got them listed down and everything. But I just want to get back on track. But just that's to answer your question. Yeah, I just try to make sure that, you know, I go at a moderate pace, because how I go, once you get that LLC and that EIN number, we off to the races. We not slowing down.
Yeah.
You know, I'm gonna work your way up to it. You get what I'm saying? So that's why I like, you know, trying to do the business plan. Either or is great. When Shannon just showed that, even before, you know, I started on it, I didn't finish it, but I did start on my business plan. And then once, you know, I got the LLC, I got the EIN, and, you know, I had got my little website and email and stuff like that, I finished my business plan. Now I'm ready, because when I go to this bank, because I think my first bank I started with was BMO Harris. You know, I actually took this to them to see what line of credit list stuff that I could do and everything. And, you know, and I went from there. So just to add on to that, well, we don't need to add on to that because I want to get to the next thing. But go ahead and finish out with, you know, your segment and everything.
Nah, that's really it. You know, that's just something that I wanted to touch on, because, you know, like I said, you know, within that first three, as far as our program, you know, within the first three modules, you know, we want to get that business plan done, you know, so we can have a full idea of expectations, requirements, different things like that going into it. And it's no surprise.
I see you, Shannon. Okay,
for sure. Especially on our end, like, you know, us as specialists, sometimes our clients don't really, you know, they're not up to par. So, you know, kind of mapping it out for them, creating an outline for them helps them kind of understand why we're taking these next steps. So, yeah, I'm glad you touched on that, bro, for sure.
Okay. All right. So now getting into, even if you are a business that's been established for some years now, or however it go, or a brand new business, or you've been in and everything, I'm about to go over I'm about to go over a play on how you can build business credit within 45 to 60 days. And I'm missing one. Hold on. All right, so a lot of people say, okay, yeah, you need net 30s and, you know, all of that. That's good. Net 30s are okay, because those are like, you know, your tier 1 accounts, tier 2 accounts, stuff like that. But right now, to jumpstart and get, you know, in the gate and start, you know, leveraging your business credit and actually doing some things, it's a million ways to skin a cat, but this is the quickest strategic way that I'm doing now with a lot of my clients that are receiving results. But not even just that, but something that is affordable, because when we're in business, we want to make sure that we don't have too much overhead and trying to keep up with other stuff and everything. We want to make sure that the average business owner can start and do these things and be successful and get the credit and the funding that they need. So first right here is what we call NAV. So this is basically a credit monitoring service that shows your Experian business score and your Equifax business score. Then also your small business FICO score with like the SBA and stuff like that. So this will help you. So this is like a prime. So look, you see how it boosts my business scores? So this is basically a program that you can do, and you will be able to pay monthly, and they will add this as a payment to your business credit showing. See, business credit is all about payments. I'm gonna say it again. Business credit is all about what are you paying on, and personal credit too, but mainly business credit, because the thing about it is that when a business or when a bank or credit union or lender, anybody is looking to access and give you money, they want to see, okay, well, are you paying on anything right now for us to even think about, giving you something? Because if you're not paying on nothing, then you kind of like, I wouldn't say a high risk or whatever like that. That's along the ways. So now it says right here, you can accelerate your path to better funding, increase business credit scores up to 50% in the first 3 months. See your business credit building impact, secure new funding options only with NavPrime. So basically, you will set up an account and everything. You will basically start paying monthly, or you can pay quarterly. So right here, this is the advantage right here. It tells you detailed credit reports, trade line reporting. It'll let you know your payments and stuff like that. You can also get a business checking account with them as well too. If you don't have a business bank account already, they have a business checking account you can start using, and they have a Prime card, which is no credit checks, no security deposit, and it reports as a trade line. So this right here is golden, because you can actually start gravitating and getting your business off the ground simply with this, and you're also being able to monitor your score. So also you see ability to add FICO score to check out as well. So this is basically what it is. So I pay quarterly. I think it's like it's $149 quarterly. So for 4 months, I only pay $149, and then those 4 months is reflecting on my credit report, this and stuff and all like that, and going from there. So that's Nav. Okay. Second is Credit Strong. So I know some people use Credit Strong for personal uses, but you can use Credit Strong for business uses too. You can start building business credit. So basically, when you're starting to build business credit, they'll give you a certain amount that you will be paying on every month. So right here, you can see establish business credit for your company without paying interest. So no interest with 0 interest free. So there's different plans. Let me see the plans. Okay, here we are right here. So this is the 25-month business credit account. So monthly, you will pay for a 5,000 credit line, you'll pay 200. For a 10,000 credit line, you'll pay 400. For 25,000, you'll pay 1,000, and 50,000, you'll pay 2,000. Now, the reason why this looks good on your consumer report is just like any other loan, like a credit union or a bank give you. That's what banks want to see. They want to see how much accumulated, not debt, it's not bad debt, but how much debt or how much loans have you accumulated over the course of how many years or whatever it may be. So for 25 months, you're going to pay $200 to have $5,000 being reported to your consumer report. I mean, not your consumer report, your business credit report. And then now, anytime the underwriters or the banks, the lenders, when they're pulling up your business credit and they looking at it up, they're gonna see, oh, Shannon is paying $5,000, Delano is paying $10,000, Jew Major is paying $25,000. They're paying $1,000 a month on that $25,000. Now imagine what you think they're gonna do. If they see 10,000 on there, they're gonna say, okay, you know what? Let's give them 20. And I've seen this right now happening with different businesses, how they already set up. So just imagine having the NAV Prime, having that showing up on your credit report, having the card that they give out showing on your credit report, and also you paying that monthly. Then you have this showing up, paying up monthly as well too. So this is the second thing on how you can jumpstart your your business credit report, and now it's showing that, hey, I have this that I'm paying on. Okay, what can you offer me? All right. Now, third, we have eCredible. Now, eCredible is for people right now that already have certain bills or certain things in their business name. So this is just like Experian Boost. You know how Experian lets you put, you know, your phone bill or your cable bill, stuff like that, and you can boost your score and everything. This is the same exact thing. So eCredible will let you turn all of your bills into business credit trade lines, and they're going to report to all the credit reporting agencies. So you see right here, report most business accounts you're already paying to build business credit by an average of 32-point increase at participating business credit bureaus. So like I said again, you got Duns and Bradstreet, you got Duns and Bradstreet, Experian Business, Equifax Business, and Small Business FICO. All right. Now, as you can see, these are the two prices that you can start off. You can start off at $19.95, or you can start off at $39.95. And here are where they report to: Duns & Bradstreet, Equifax, CreditSafe, and Experian. And here's your Paydex. So do everybody know about your Paydex score? Do we have any other questions about your Paydex score? Because I know I've been saying business credit reports, but does everybody know about, you know, how your Paydex score is, like, you know, reporting and stuff like that, the scoring scale and all that? Uh-oh.
And maybe that's another thing we should do as well, you know, because I know there's a few people that don't know the difference between personal credit and Paydex score. So, and they don't.
All right, we'll do that. We'll do that next.
Yeah, some people don't know that the Paydex score is the business credit score.
Okay. Okay, cool. Well, yeah, I can go over that. I can go over that real quick. I think I have it pulled up. So yeah, so this is the third thing. So like me right now, I set this up maybe, I want to say, maybe last summer, and the increase is true. So, you know, anything that you have, a credit card, phone bill, whatever it is, they're going to let you add it onto there. So you'll be able to, you know, implement all that and everything. And then last but not least, we have Duns and Bradstreet. So Duns and Bradstreet is like TransUnion, I guess, or whatever, as you can say, when it comes down to. But Duns and Bradstreet is one of the major, credit reporting agencies, not bureaus, but credit reporting agencies that's going to report and have all of that on your credit report. So here, they do have what is called a trial where you can actually build your business credit through them, and they will help you through it. Let me see something. Oh, here it is. Duns & Bradstreet Credit Builder. All right. So right here, it states small business software and subscriptions, Credit Builder Plus. Monitor and potentially impact your Duns & Bradstreet business credit file. Add to cart is $149 a month. Now it says, take steps to help build your business credit. Understanding your Duns & Bradstreet business credit file may benefit your company if you are looking or if you are working towards business loan, business expansion, a line of credit, move to a new location, business partnership, award of contract, all of those things. So let's see something. Let's go right here. Let's see. Click on it. I've yet to do this yet. I'll be transparent. The other ones I've done, but I yet to do this because I just wanted to see, like, you know, because they how they explained it over the phone, it kind of didn't register with me a little bit. But then I had to think about, okay, you got to put your email in. But, you know, after a while, I thought about it like, okay, well, if you guys are going to report this on my Duns & Bradstreet, and you guys are going to help me, because what they were saying is that Duns & Bradstreet is saying that they're going to help you, you know, organize different strategies or different stuff that you can add to your business to get, you know, to get access to the funding and stuff like that. But I'm like, well, you guys are a reporting agency, you know, why would you guys be in the business of that? But I think it's morally solely on monitoring your credit report and actually, you know, letting you keep up with things to make sure that everything is up to date and everything is good. So Jessica, yes, Miss Divine Music, you got a question? Okay, mute. So yeah, so first we got Nav Prime. So we gonna calculate all this up real quick. I wanna calculate all this up. Because investing in your business is always key. I say if I gotta pay $500 a month to get 50,000 or 500,000, oh yeah, I'm gonna do it every time. I'll do it every time. All right. So with Nav, it's $49.95 a month. Then we have Credit Strong. We'll start off with just the 200. The E-Creditable. We'll start off with just the small business lift, $19.95. Wait a minute. Look at me. Okay, I'm gonna just round up 50 plus 200 plus 20. All right, and Duns & Bradstreet is plus 149. So all together we have 419. So to get access to 5 to, you know, 6, well, I'll say 5 figures in business credit and stuff like that, you're going to need $419 a month. Now, is $419 or even $500 worth you guys getting more lines of credit, business credit cards, you know, business loan? You know, do you guys think that's a high number, or do you guys, you know, I want to get y'all input. First, Delano, I want to get your input on just that right there, because I'm telling you, these 4 things right here, well, the three, but Duns & Bradstreet, it's okay, but those 4 things right there are getting people approved for, man, you'll be surprised. Because you know why? You're solely just using the business credit. You're not even using yourself as a PG. So this is what I'm showing you is 2 different ways on how you can go. You can go straight off if you got good personal credit as being a PG, or if you want to get it out the mud, as we say, you can do it this way and build the business credit and still be working on your personal credit to where once you get there, now it's going to be, you're not even going to hear denial. You're going to get approved for everything that you're going to go after, because they're going to be able to see you got both. You got good personal credit and you already established business credit. But let me know what's your intake on that, and then we'll move on to the next thing.
I mean, man, just sitting here thinking. I mean, as you were speaking, I was just thinking about all the things that's not, beneficial that we spend $500 on. I mean, probably more than $500 on a month. So I mean, I think it's all about just retraining, reprocessing your brain, and reorganizing what's important to you. You get what I'm saying? But like I said, especially if you, especially I ain't trying to discriminate, but my ladies, man, y'all be spending $500 just on hair and makeup and stuff alone. So my dudes, y'all want to get y'all joint.
We do you on the mics, yeah. We spend y'all, you know what I'm saying?
Catchies and all that, but it's a lot of different things that we just gotta prioritize our life. You know what I mean? It's we're moving into a whole nother. Well, we already into a whole nother millennium now. So I mean, just reprioritize. Think about all this stuff. How many 500s we didn't pass up and gave out.
Yes.
A couple months. Let's not even think about Christmas. So
yeah, for sure.
Let's get it together, man. I think 500 a month or whatever, even if it was 1,000 a month or whatever you got to do to get those thousands, to get to build those relationships with these lenders, to build the relationships with these banks. I think that's priceless.
For sure. Because once they reflect, bro, and once they report, that's what they saying. That's all they need to see. Because at the end of the day, now you already have reported, things that you're paying on. So now that it's a no-brainer for them. Okay, if this person is paying on it, especially that's why I say 45 to 60 days, is because that's about 2 months. You know what I'm saying? Once you apply for everything and everything reports, 2 months right after that, or maybe like a month and a half right after that, you're going to see that you have generated a payday score, and now you're ready to go to the next level. Now you're ready to go ahead and start saying, okay, let me apply for some of these smaller, credit cards or lines of credit and everything, and see what I get approved for. Because at the end of the day, that's what they're going to do. Solely just using your EIN number, not using your personal credit. You're going to use your EIN. So this is what I want to go over real quick as well too. This is basically when it comes down to what businesses do we have. So everybody, I see some new people come in. I want to make sure that everybody put their business industry that they are in. Put your business industry that you are in a chat box. And then now, if you guys can see my screen, Delano, can you see where I'm showing restricted industries and high-risk industries? Do you see that?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay. So this is what I had to learn when it came down to when people are saying, because I always ask everybody, what do you want? What type of business you trying to get started, or what are you looking for into your business and all of that? And most people say, I want to do this, I want to do that. So the first thing I do, I come right here to this lineup right here. Now, the way you go about it, it may be a little different, because I know you in the back of y'all head, y'all might think like, well, damn, how, what? And I'm going to explain it. But restricted industries that's automatically declined, you got, because when you filling out your applications and stuff like that, these are the stuff that you can see, and they be like, no, these are going to be automatic denials. So anything that's dealing with ammunition and weapons, like wholesale retailing, bails bondsmen, check cashing agencies, energy, oil trading, finance, gaming or gambling activities, loans for speculative purchases. We got pawn shops, political campaigns, public administration, X-rated products or entertainment. So these are your automatic declines because of the nature of the businesses and everything. So the reason why most lenders and banks are not going to loan to these type of lenders is because of the nature of the business of what it is. So that's basically what it is. Like I said again, remember you guys, USA, the United States of America, is a corporation. So they've been playing games, 6 stupid games for the longest. And right now, we just have to know how to play these different games. Like the guy, Rich Dad, Poor Dad, that man is, oh my goodness, like the things that I done read up on and like look at some of his seminars and everything. He has, a lot of people have broken the code when it came down to like how things transpire, like your Warren Buffett, like your, you know, Donald Trumps and your Elon, everybody that you can think of. You get what I'm saying? So that's what we have to, like, you know, get to the mindset of, is being innovative, but just also understanding that, okay, it's a million ways on how people are eligible and able to get some of these things. Now, your high risk industries, you know, it's not saying that you won't get denied, but they're just high risk. So they take a gamble. They will still fund these businesses, but you know, you have, like I say, you have to be innovative and try to have a different way on what is your business description. So you got agriculture, you got auto, courier services, computer and software related services, dry cleaners, entertainment, adult entertainment, general contractors, gasoline stations, healthcare, special trade contractors, hotel, jewelry, limousine services, mobile phone sales, real estate, restaurants, software, taxi cabs, travel agencies. Now, the main reason why, and this is my opinion, don't take me up on it, but I really believe that they make these high risk industries is because it's a lot of money in these industries. So it's like they don't want to break bread with everybody that's doing these type of industries, because this is where a lot of money is coming from. You think hotels and motels are not making a lot of money? You think real estate, are not making a lot of money? With taxi cabs, a little different. We got Uber and Lyft. Travel agencies, stuff like that. But they're basically saying that it's so saturated. So that's basically why people say high risk industries, because a lot of these industries are very saturated, or it's a lot of these businesses already above. So let me stroll. I think this shows where I can break down real quick. Okay, business licenses, that's good. Okay, business bank accounts. Okay, build business credit. Okay, trade account. Okay, right here. Can you guys see? Okay, business credit reporting agencies. All right.
Yeah, we can see it.
You guys see it?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
All right, so as you can see right here, the big 3 business credit reporting agencies, again, are Duns & Bradstreet, Experian, and Equifax. So each bureau, they look into information to gather in slightly different way, which can make understanding business credit reports a bit confusing. This is basically what they collect. So they will collect all of your stuff. So Duns & Bradstreet is 100-point paydex score. So when everybody say, oh, I got an 80 paydex score or better, that is beautiful. And the way you can get an 80 paydex score is simply what I just showed you. Those 3 things I wish she was online today. She's doing something. But we ran this play, and she added, she got some phones with Verizon, stuff like that and everything. We added NAV, we did the credit strong and all that, and she is sitting at an 80 paydex score right now with Duns & Bradstreet. So if she wanted to, go to a bank or something like that, she could tell them, hey, pull my Duns & Bradstreet. I want to see what you guys can offer me through Duns & Bradstreet. No, don't pull my personal credit. No, pull my Duns & Bradstreet. And they'll see what it may be. Now, mind you, the more accounts that you have, the better your approval rate will be, or the limit you will get as well too. So these are just starter accounts. but eventually we do want to add other tier 1 and tier 2 accounts like that. Like I say, a few other net 30s and things like that, because like I said, again, they want to see as much as possible of what you're paying on. So Duns & Bradstreet is a 100-day payday score. It tells you right here delinquencies and, you know, failure scores, ratings and stuff like that. But Duns & Bradstreet, 100 payday score. How to apply, it shows you and everything. To get your Duns & Bradstreet, it's completely free as well too. So make sure if you do not have a Duns & Bradstreet, you can actually follow this method. If you need help setting it up, I can also help you set it up and everything, and we can pretty much go from there as well too. All right. Next one, Equifax. Equifax is on a their score ranges is not up to 992. It's really up to 100, just like Duns & Bradstreet. And then Experian Business is 580. No, Experian is 100. My bad. Equifax goes up to 580. I don't know where this 9992 came from, but 580 though. So 580 is their business credit score scale, and then Experian. So Duns & Bradstreet and Experian Business is up to 100, and then Equifax is showing 580 the last time that I checked. All right. Then also here are your tier 1 account vendors, and I'm thinking about what I'm gonna do. Delano, remind me. I want to email. I'm gonna email this to you so everybody can have this information and everything. But as you can see, I'm a stroll. So I have tier 1 through tier 4, and basically all these accounts will show you where they report to, and also what do you need to qualify. So as you can see, tier 1 accounts, you only need these certain amount of things to qualify and everything. You know, that's basically it. So you got Global Voice, you got all of these things. Global Voice I actually use for my 1-800 number, you guys. Well, no, not Global Voice, Freedom Voice, but this is another one as well too. Granger, I know you heard a lot about these. HD Supply, you know. All of these net 30s are, you're not gonna need, you know, personal credit information to get these. You're gonna get automatically approved for all of these net 30s. So I'll just keep going. Okay, now tier 2. These tier 2 accounts, you may and will need a PG. See right here. If your business has been less than 1 year, you will need a PG. You can give a $500 deposit instead of using a PG. So right here, 7-Eleven, you can open this up, your business name, and you can also, at least 1 year business, you can put a $500 deposit and actually get started. All right. So to qualify is letting you know what you need to have and everything, and basically go from there. Amazon, same thing. They're letting you know what you need to apply, and I'll just keep on going. Like I said, some of these don't ask you to have a PG. Most of these net 30s do have a membership fee. Not most of them, but some of them have a membership fee that you have to pay once a year. I'll just keep strolling. Home Depot, anybody, you see right here, a PG is required. Lowe's, same thing. If not approved based on business credit report, you see that? If not approved based on business credit history, then a PG is required. So all of them are not asking for a PG with your tier 2 and tier 3 accounts that you may need. So, but yeah, I'm just strolling through Office Depot, Quick Trip, Quick Check, Quill. And I know a lot of you guys seen these staples, you know, so, but the list goes on. You see, if I keep strolling all the way down, here you got tier 3 accounts right here. These are like your gas cards, t-shirt club. Like this one right here, this is a tier 3 account, but you don't need no PG. It says right here, all you need is a business bank account, a minimum order quantity of 12 items per design. For blank, the minimum order 250, annual membership $70. So all of these accounts look good, you know, as you're going and everything. But yep, Delano, make sure you remind me, and I'll email this over to you.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And real quick, let me get everybody, man. Let's. I know we got some new people that tapped in the middle of the webinar, and that you may not be able to see previous websites or anything that people posted in the chat. So let's blow up the chat again. Let's post our websites. Let's post those LLCs, and let's post those emails as well, so we can get this information over to you guys, and send you guys the recap as well, so you guys can kind of go back over this information if you have to. And then I definitely want to open up the floor to do a little Q&A real quick, and then but it's up to you, Darwin, if you want to kind of take a break to answer a couple questions so people don't.
Yeah, no, that's what I wanted to do. I was gonna wrap it up and everything. I was looking in the chat box. I see you, Black Valley, man. What's going on, brother? I see iPhone. They did say I think it's worth the price if you have business plan and your structure. That way you can get the money. You know exactly where it's going. Exactly. I like that. Yup. So I tell everybody that's in business but I say this, and you guys can write this down. When you start a business, you're not in business for yourself. No. I'm saying it wrong. Okay, you're not in business by yourself. Oh, how did I say that? I be coming up with so many slogans. Hold on. How I go?
Start putting it on some shirts, man.
Yeah, I'm trying to. Dang, I just came up with it, man. It's gonna come to me. But yeah, okay. If there are in clothing designer, graphic designer in this chat, please DM me. Okay, cool. But yeah, I anybody got any questions and anything like that?
Yeah, we're gonna open up the floor. So if anybody have any questions or concerns, basically, touching on the topics that Darwin already spoke on, go ahead and unmute yourself. Let's open up the floor.
Hello, hey y'all. Y'all hear me?
Yes, ma'am. What's going on?
Hi, my name is Deja, and I had a question. I was wondering. Hold on, where did it go? Oh, so when it came to you acquiring all of this knowledge about this topic, did it come from you doing research on your own, or do you have a mentor or a guide that you use? Just curious.
Oh. Yeah, so I started business in 2019. I was working for a multi-level marketing company They were started, their name was Financial Education Services at first, and then they transferred over to UWE, United Wealth Education. So that just got me just started as far as the basics. But when I saw that it was more to it, because they actually help people with their credit and stuff. They were just a marketing firm. They wasn't really good at what they did. They were just good at, creating people that made money and stuff like that and all like that, building teams, if that's all it was. So when I figured out, actually once I started, looking at the dispute letters they were sending out, I'm like, these dispute letters ain't saying shit. Excuse my language, but it wasn't. I'm like, hold on. So I went into, what is, the Fair Credit Reporting Act, stuff like that. And then I stumbled across consumer law. Basically, these were laws that were put in place to protect who? The consumer. So when I got into that, that's when I said, the game changed. And I said, you know what? I'm not going to work for a company to help my clients that at the end of the day, I don't know if it's going to, benefit them and they paying monthly and all like that. I said, no, I cut it out. So in 2020, I did start my own business, which is Fixing Financial Consulting, like I said, where I do help educate and also, help people restore and build their credit. Now, as far as when it comes down to other information that I accumulated, it was both. It was hand in hand. Some came from research, doing that, because everything that you need to look into will either be on, on the internet or in a book. So I did a lot of research in doing that. And I did accumulate a mentor, a guy named Dion Coopwood. He called himself Mr. Phenomenal, and also him 500. So some of and most of like my business, mindful things came from, those fellows and their circle of people. So so it came from both, but my passion came from really, I'm purpose driven right now. Like that's been my purpose all my life. I always have been a servant. I always was, helping someone or something in some type of shape or fashion. I was that kid that was like, they say, man, go do this, woo, woo, and all like that. I go do it. Like no questions asked, none of that, So now me being grown and me being, on the right path with certain things, and we wasn't taught none of this growing up. Just imagine, I know we hear about, our social security card is, connected to a trust and everything. You goddamn right. Other stuff like that, you can rescind payments, remittance. You can do all that is a thing. Like everything that we talking about now is just the appetizer, but the real stuff is from when you start your trust. You get your corporation started. You put the corporation up under the trust. Then you put all your LLC. Like that's where we're gonna start breaking down over time. But at the end of the day, yes, you will and you do need mentorship when it comes down to those things, because at the end of the day, iron sharpen iron, and that's how I looked at it. I got so far with researching things, but you know what? I said, wait a minute, this guy is doing the same thing I'm doing. Let me see what he may know that I don't know.
Right.
See, show me or tell me now, okay, I just added some more, knowledge to what it is that I'm doing. And now my clients will do what? Benefit. My family will do what? They will benefit. So always don't, like when people be hearing like, okay, for my mentorship is this and that and all like that, it's because they took the time and the research. They did all of that, the back end that you didn't do, and then also that at the end of the day you're going to benefit off of. So you can't get mad at that. I tell a lot of people that at the end of the day, this country and people that are billionaires and stuff and all like that, they became wealthy off of profit share. And profit share is basically commission-based businesses or just commission. I tell everybody, just like, let's get out of the mindset of, because you got the jobs, you got, the businesses and everything, the major corporations, but small businesses is what keep the country, the economy going as well too.
Absolutely.
So that's why I tell everybody, like, hey, listen, don't be afraid to get a mentor. Don't get afraid to get in communities like this and everything, because we're going to feed off each other. Because I'm telling you, Delano showed and taught me so much stuff that I was just like, I was overlooking.
Mm-hmm.
I know Janae, I know everybody on here has that, ability to show us and give us information that now at the end of the day, we're going to be a dangerous community. We're not no danger, but we're going to be, a game changer. We're just going to be beautiful in what we're
right,
dangerous. Yeah.
Right. I agree with you. Dangerous. Exactly what you said.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
I asked because, like, there's so many ways, like you said, to do research out here. But if you don't know where you're starting from, and like you said, a lot of times we're not taught these things growing up, you don't know exactly what's valid information. And a lot of things are scam these days, and it's just inaccurate information on the internet. So it's just like when you're not knowing like where to go from, and you're just looking for stuff, it's difficult. So it's good to like have somebody, like you said, by your side that can kind of direct you and guide you, to validify, the facts that you think you're seeing, That's why I wanted to ask you if you were like self-taught in all this, or if you had any kind of like guidance when it came to you acquiring all this knowledge.
Yeah, I think.
Thank you for answering that.
I think having a mentor is very pivotal as well, because even as you learn this information, things change. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
Got certain circumstances where the rules to this game change all the time.
Mm-hmm.
So it's something that you can, some things that you may be able to learn on your own. But that's why even with our program that I master in my business program, we offer and encourage mentorship, because first of all, we got to get out the mindset of we got to do everything ourselves, and we have to get out the mindset of we can't trust nobody. And I understand where it comes from. Like you said, it's a lot of scams out here. It's a lot of foul play. It's a dirty game.
Absolutely.
It make it hard for us to trust, but that's still one of the pivotal things that we need in our community is trust. For us to be able to do these bigger projects and, just do bigger things for the community as a whole, and just do doper stuff. Like, we gotta trust each other. That trust has to be earned. That's why we going through and we building the community that we have now, to where, look, look how many people just on this call. This is powerful, but get to the point where we can, we have to gatekeep our own information. We got to gatekeep our own industries. And I think, mentorship and having a community to where if somebody do something, scam or something foul, we'll be able to all come together and rectify
and to add on to that too, Delano too, just think about that. And say your name again, love.
I'm Deja
Darwin Delano. Hey, look at that. Look at me, man. I'm so. But look, when it comes down to that, I always say this too. Bet these mogs out. If they say they got a business, do you know you can go to their state, Secretary of State website and look up their business and see if it's active, or even if they have one? I love doing that. Oh my goodness, when somebody say they got a business, or what's your business name? Or, if someone's saying that they have a certain product or services and everything, and they doing it, let me see.
But these scammers are so good these days. Like, they'll go through all of those things just because they know the money they put into that, they're gonna quadruple it or 100 times it when they scam all these people. So, it gets deep. But it's good to have people that aren't on it. So, I appreciate y'all.
Yeah, no problem. Yeah, because a lot of people sometimes they be wanting to sit down with people and stuff like that and everything, and see them face to face and everything. So yeah, that plays a part.
Yeah, we still got a lot of work to do, as far as building that trust in the community. I think part of it is, like I said, just continue on building, the foundation that we're building. People will go up and over beyond to, create a false narrative. So we got to do the same thing. We got to go up and beyond to, show what's real. Same thing what we're doing now. We're taking out, and I appreciate everybody taking out their time to tap in. Half of you guys didn't really absolutely know exactly what we was going to be talking about, but I mean, you know what, I already know what we stand on. But for the most part, it start off with these conversations. It start off with these experiences that we have with each other. But we do have a long way to go. I'm in for it. We stumping this pavement, and this is part of the journey. Hopping on, these different webinars and coming together in different ways, whether it's fun or whether it's a turn up or whether it's getting straight to business. I think this is where it starts. And we just been putting in the footwork over the years to make it real, not just because we so far from convincing anybody at this point. Like, I'm 15 years in now, so but for the most part, showing people that is real and making it real, continue on making it real. It can start off real and then fall off. So that's our biggest goal, is to continue on making it real, continue on sharing this knowledge. If sharing new techniques, different things like that, it's a whole nother ball game, from versus 4 years ago before the pandemic. So now, a lot of these things that we was learning before the pandemic, it's not valid, so now we gotta steady advance and adapt to what's going on around us. And this is where it starts. Every single one of you guys in this chat has more than the energy and potential to really just do whatever y'all want to do. Look at you guys, y'all took our time to get on the call and to go over this information that people needs to go over. Everybody want to do the turn up. They want to skip all these steps and go straight to Instagram and it's life. But this is where where it really counts. Making sure that we got our T's crossed and our I's dotted, and making sure we be standing on business for the most part. So, man, I appreciate you guys, man. I guess we can stay on for another 5 minutes to answer any questions or concerns that you guys may have. If you don't have any questions or concerns, make sure you guys do not leave this chat without putting your social medias, your emails, your websites in here, and make sure you guys go follow somebody else. We got some great people from all over on one call, so this is rare. So make sure you guys connect with each other, and make sure you guys check out our website. Make sure you guys check out the Mastering Our Business landing page. We got a bunch of great information on there. We got our ebook on there. We got our recap from our last Standing on Business webinar. And just on our website, period, you got a lot of different resources, a lot of different content to showcase different people that we've been working with over the years. We've been putting in a lot of work, a lot of footwork over the years, and the marathon continues. So I want everybody to connect with us, via social media, via real life. If you're in Atlanta, make sure you guys come out tomorrow night. We're going to be at the Underground Atlanta at the Future Gallery. It's actually a Black-owned gallery. We're doing a Canvas Couture art and fashion experience. If you've been to our previous experiences, you already know what to expect. If you haven't, it's really something that you just have to come see for yourself. But we incorporate art, fashion, music, and just lifestyle, period, man. So if you guys are in Atlanta or in the metro Atlanta area, make sure you guys come on out. It's gonna be some good vibes, good food. We got Chef Cherie in the building. Cherie's Chicken and JoJo. She gonna be, man, if you haven't had her food, oh my God, I'm actually that's probably gonna be my favorite moment about tomorrow is her food. And yeah, man, if you haven't checked out our Mastering Our Business program, we got a lot of great resources, a lot of great mentors and advisors, like Mr. Fix It and others that we've been working with.
Did everybody put their stuff in there? I don't see nobody else stuff on, or we should be. I think we are already.
Blow it up. So we'll give them 5 more minutes to answer the question.
I have 2. I have two questions. So, Delano, for one, my first question, can you put the flyer to the event you're talking about tomorrow? Can you put that in the chat?
Yeah.
And then my second question was, have either one of y'all, like Delano or Darwin, have y'all been accepted for like any grants that y'all applied to, or have y'all applied to any grants?
So I've applied for one grant and I was able to get it here in Illinois. They were doing small business grants for young entrepreneurs that were younger than 30 at the time. So or that were 30 and younger. So when I was 30, I was able to, I think that was 2021, I was able to get, approved for a grant and everything. So the things with grants, it's real simple. You need to have, which we were talking about early, which is, a good business plan, but you're going to also need to have what we call a grant writer. Now, you yourself can be a grant writer because what the things you have to do to get approved for grants are you got to look at their requirements. And then when you look at their requirements and you see what they're looking for, you want to make sure that you have all of those requirements. And then once you are about to write the grant and everything, look at some of the other stuff that, who they, the other businesses that they may have, granted money to and everything. So majority of the time is really the requirements. You got to make sure that the requirements that they're looking for, you got it, and you're able to put that information right. So that's basically when it comes down to grants. Me personally, grants are very, 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 very lucrative for non-for-profits. And that's why we were talking about that before, that everyone should also have a non-for-profit, because the grants are more solely gravitated to those to that type of business entity of doing that. So 501c3 companies, they get grants galore, and basically when you have a 501c3, all you really need to do is have your budget set up and have all of your documentation in order, and then once you submit that to anybody that are giving grants, they're giving y'all the money just like that.
Okay, that sounds good. Thank you.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, we actually just got approved. We're actually doing the Michigan Vitiligo. We're doing a workshop with the Vitiligo Michigan board in April, and that's actually operating off of grant. We actually got a couple of grant writers within our membership program that can help you guys. But just like Darwin said, you got to really just kind of figure out what is the requirements. Because they'll let you know. They'll tell you what the requirements are. You just want to make sure you stand on those all the way. I know last year we worked on another grant where it was for a painter, one of the painters that we worked with for an art project. They was basically giving them $20,000 to put up a mural. So there's so many different different programs out there. I know it's a lot of grants right now for Black entrepreneurial women. So, if you definitely want to, hey Darwin, what's some good locations for us to find grants?
Good locations to find grants.
I wish I had my mentor on here too. She be killing the grants.
So some good places to find grants are number one, City Hall. You can go to City Hall. You can go to City Hall and they have, a sector where they have like a news feed, or they have, that as far as, when they giving it out. And I'll be honest, also when you go online and you just, type in, the city that you in, you'll just type in the city and you'll just put, Atlanta small business grants, or you can put in, Atlanta small Black owned business grants, like, and it'll break it down and give you you know, certain websites and stuff like that. I forgot. I gotta look and I gotta look and see. There's another website that has a lot of grants on there too. So when I find it, I'm gonna send it to you though. Lano, I'm gonna send it to you.
Okay. So let's leave with some. Let's close with some homework, with an assignment, and go from there.
Okay. Well, I mean, everybody that's on here, I don't think we saw them on the first one. I mean, from last time. So what I will say is we can do the same. We can do the same one because everybody that didn't get a chance from last time, and then you know, I'll let it be known. Delano. Oh, I gotta send you proof too, though. But I will be in Atlanta the last week of March. So that whole week, I will be in ATL, all the love. You dig? So, yeah, for sure. So I really want to plan with you the whole month leading up to that, you know, setting up different stuff and everything. But yeah, I'll be there the whole week. And then, you know, like I said, I want to do some footwork, you know, with people out there and everything and all like that too. So I can just show y'all like, man, look, I'm not just talking, I'm gonna walk it right along with y'all. So like I said, again, you know, going to those banks and credit unions and talking to them and stuff like that, you can actually do that. So the same homework that you put in there, let's keep that the same one for next month. Well, this month coming up right now, and we'll do it like that. We'll leave that because that'll give a lot of people the time to actually do it and, you know, and have it and everything. And you know what I'm saying? We just go from there.
All right, let's do it, man. I'm actually I'm gonna take it upon myself to find another credit union as well. I'm gonna post the assignment on or inside my broadcast group on Instagram. So if you're not in the broadcasting group on my Instagram page, Delano Bruton, make sure you guys join, man. We're dropping a lot of drills, a lot of updates, a lot of information in that group. But yeah, I'm gonna definitely make sure everyone have the assignment because I think this definitely got to tighten up. And I want to see everybody excel, man. We got to hit this goal this year for sure.
Let's get it, man. Listen, peace and love to everybody. Thanks for everybody hopping on. That like I said, like Delano said, that really shows us that everybody is, you know, ready to get to the next level. And, you know, we want to continue to just, you know, learn and duplicate and really just, you know, help a lot of people strive for what it is that they need for their businesses. So, you know, we're going to break these barriers. We're going to keep on doing it and keep on going from there.
Yes, sir, man. Until next time, man. Again, make sure everybody tap in with us on social media. Make sure you guys, and if you're in the Metro Atlanta area, make sure you guys tap in with us tomorrow night, man. We turning up the city, man. Let's go.
Let's go. Y'all had a good rest of y'all weekend. Catch y'all.